No, I was already live. I know I had hit start recording, but not live. Hello everybody, I am Conquering History Games, and welcome to number 32 of my farewell graduation campaign. Playing some Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich here today. And we've reached the late game of 1947, so late in fact that we have won the war in Europe, we have won the war in India, which is going to be a very key part of finishing off Japan if this ends up taking a really ugly turn where we have to hit the home islands. So let's just take a moment. It's January 4th, Wrestle Kingdom Day, big day, and we are going to... First, let's review who we're at war with. So, we thought we were finished up in the Americas, but the Central American Confederation here, these social conservatives, nice stash, dude, have decided to go to war with Mexico, and so of course we're going to help Mexico out. That I don't think is going to end up being too much of a problem. Sardinia continues to be surrounded, and they seem to just kind of be floating in terms of their manpower, even though they've been on scraping the barrel. I don't know if they were on, like, maybe they were on total, like you know, the total war economy. I forget what that one's called. It's because that total mobilization is, yeah. It's because I hardly ever use it. Oh wow, I actually can legally go to a war economy. Wow. I got to 53% this late in the game. Yes, I think I will do that. So anyway, life's probably pretty hard in Sardinia. I think the Sardinia situation is going to be talked about in the same way that we talk about, you know, Paraguay losing the vast majority of the men in the population. That's what Sardinia is going to be like. There's definitely going to be multiple wives normalized in post-war Sardinia. Although with all the strategic bombing I'm doing, you know, I'm just trying to fix the ratios. You know, we're all about equality between the genders here. So, you know, yeah, we're bombing civilians. Actually, we're not. We're with let me look at my strategic bombers. I think I specifically told them to target military targets, which is, you know, never miss. Like, what was that thing in World War II? They had the crosshairs, and there was like the slogan, "You could drop a bomb into a pickle jar." You know, and it's just basically iron sights. So, yeah, they're not going anywhere in many senses of the word. So those are a couple of the minor fronts. Let's talk about a front that's not necessarily minor, just seriously in terms of geography at least. The huge Japanese incursion into Middle Africa. I really have not prioritized this at all because it's mostly been the war between Ernst Junger's Middle Africa and the Empire of Japan, and it's like, I don't want either of these guys around, so let them go. But now, because we got Angola here, which has become a puppet of France, as has Mozambique, you know, now Third International is involved in this situation, so we gotta think about it. Indonesia is crumbling, as is maybe crumbling's too strong a word, but no, I'd say crumbling actually. Yeah, they've lost. I didn't notice this because of the color at first. Yeah, Commune of France has taken Java. Nice landfall up here in Sumatra. Borneo's halfway, like mostly ours already. So this is gonna wrap itself up. I probably don't even really need to get involved here. My allies seem to have it covered, although I do have divisions up here in Borneo. New Guinea, you know, it's a process. Oh, what is this? Oh, Papua. We already have the independent nation here. Nice. Very cool. Very cool. So once we've taken care of that, then once we have the Indonesia stuff, we could start making our way into Southeast Asia and the Philippines. The Mongolian front, basically the same as it's ever been. It's just in a really shitty position, and I mean, look, we're still building nuclear bases, nuclear reactors. I don't want to spend the infrastructure out here, Although it looks like perhaps the Russians have, as they've been going, but I just don't think it's really viable to... I mean, maybe if China was also involved, but like even if Russia takes Transamur, which I do want to help them do eventually, but this is like a separate war. This is still freaking old ass Kolchak out here. Like we'd still then have to hop into Korea, or are they linked? Okay, they are, but it's literally one tile. It's a one tile pathway into Korea before we could then reasonably do a land invasion of Japan. So that's why the island hopping is gonna have to be the way to go, I think. Looks like we finally have control of the West End for a change. So those Marines who've been sitting on their behinds in Hawaii for like, gosh, it must be like over a year by now. I don't know. Whenever in the future life, I'm gonna definitely write down when certain things happen. Like I'll keep a note. I mean, I usually keep a notebook here anyway, but just like kind of keep an active record as the game goes. Like whenever we have a huge moment of like, okay, this is when this country capitulated, I'm going to write that down. And so then it'll kind of give us a sense of scale of the war. Anyway, so we're going to try to get out here into the Marianas Trench and Philippine Seas. We're just continuing to try to make our way westward. But let's come on down to these Marines. And yeah, this was just supposed to be the initial little bunny hop off of freaking Hawaii, and look what it's turned into. So we're gonna take that, and then we're just gonna keep doing our little hops, across all these small islands, the Marshall Islands and the Marianas and stuff, the Carolines. But yeah, just taking all of these smaller islands, not necessarily all of them, but just so I can continue to make my way closer. And actually, we were gonna check what was the range of my strategic bombers. Oh my fucking god! That's their range? Is that what? I have to have modifiers on this, right? Oh, it's because I maxed it out, didn't I? Here, like, we look at production, we're building the, which Dominators are we building here? Not the Buccaneers. Didn't I modify these? The strategic bombers? Yeah, the Dominator, but then you have it. No, if it's just called the Dominator, then that means I must not have modified it, because when I modify things, I give it a name to help me remember. Or it's a consolidated create variant. Wow, this is actually without that's its range without me boosting it. I could get another 50% out of it. I mean, it doesn't really matter because you need air superiority. So we're not going to get air superiority over Japan with just strategic bombers. So we'll have to get close enough for our fighters to do something. But still, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, I'm looking up. Wait, where is it? I'm going to see 2025. Yeah, they don't have the manpower. We're still ignoring that. With Russia. Ooh, Russia's gonna take leadership. It's fine. Okay, air. We're researching the jet engines. Strategic. I mean, we could research the Stratojet. Geez, this one's starting range 7,000. Planes built for a new era of weapons of mass destruction. You're just something so... Like, when you cross that line, man, look at this compared to the Fighter 3. Okay? The air attack of the Bronco, this level 3 fighter, is 36.8. That's the damage we do to other planes. The air attack of the Boeing Stratojet is 100. So that's, you know, that's the anti-air superiority. Now the air superiority is a different thing. We can see here it's 001 compared to 1, because like that's why you do need the fighters, but it's just like, I feel like this is designed so as soon as you just get even a little bit over there, it's like, the way it's nullifying what the other fighters are doing. Air Defense 14 versus Air Defense 54. Ought to be at that price. Oh, this actually is worse than the Dominator. Yeah, it goes from 150 air attack to 100. The old air tree? What do you mean? Was that a Kaiserreich change, or... What is the fucking scout plane supposed to do again? I don't even remember this shit. Okay. We also need to continue to work on getting our naval superiority here. Without it, Joker, you see it in a race. I could dismiss this because it's just endless recruitment questions. Oh shoot! Wait, it had a. Did you guys see that? There was a thing for returning land. Or was that an error? Let's check in on how the syndicalists are doing. 3.72. I think it's not working anymore. Ah, yeah, well. I think this is not the good time for me to get new DLC. Oh god, what is these? Sorry. Very sorry about that. Alright. Plastic explosives, I don't think we need, nor do we need the suicide pills. Yeah, let's just keep trying to improve our decryption, I suppose. Am I working on someone's cryptology? Yeah, on Japan's right now. Good. Just was making sure. We're up to 60 nukes that we have built and have deployed 0. Like a lot of this stuff's not actually going to help. I mean, yeah, this we need to straight up attack differences. Not quite there. Also, the reason why I'm not redeploying parts of my navy that are like now deep in my own held territory, like why do I not have the East Pacific Rise fleet moving up here to like the Central North Pacific or something? Is this, I don't want to leave avenues open for the Japanese, because like I just know that as soon as I do that, the computer is going to suddenly go, oh, I think we want to deploy our fleet there, and then boom, we got Japanese forces landing in what was once Peru, and it's just going to become a pain in the ass. battleship, maybe. I'm not even doing any of the mine stuff. I haven't been doing that at all. Proof snorkel. I don't think I need that, but let's put it out there, I guess. Oh, we can exhort heroism once again. Yeah, just keep checking up, baby. Yeah, our combat casualties are also starting to significantly withdraw because we're not in a prolonged land war in Europe anymore or something like that. There goes Mozambique, which I think is a problem because I think I had sent some divisions heading in that direction. Probably, maybe, I'm not sure. But John, yeah, I think it might have been John Tysa. John Tysa, will instead have you come over here to Angola, please and thank you very quickly. All right. Speaking of new DLC, new CK3 DLC releases tomorrow. Oh, I see. We need to relearn CK3. I mean, I know it. Oh, there we go. Victory of the Badatia Commune. Liberation from below. So I think that they either have taken... Yeah, they took India United. Very good. I think actually this is something like you just click and it's done. Awesome. So they're going to start re-coring. But even now, before they have properly started coring, they've got 2 million men in reserve and they're only at extensive conscription. So now here is where me, just turning the gears of war into overdrive with increased military spending, so we're going to get another 20% factory output. This is where it pays off, because now the commune, we know they've got people. I'm not sure how good their economy is. I'm sure it's pretty good. I mean, they were considered a major power. 46 factories is actually really not amazing. That's probably going to go up though as they core. But the point is, I think they may be landing, having some industry problems. So what we're going to do is we are going to feed the beast. We are going to arm India with American guns. Like, you know how, like here, let's say if I clicked on one of these. Look, you see now, you see how when I check in the Continental Infantry, pretty much everything is American made. I have like 11 rifles here from we took them from the Dominion of India. I mean, the traditions of the Army hold, but like, look at this, a completely fully American armed Marine division. Who would have ever thought of such a thing? Impossible to conceive of. So we now have tons and tons of industry. And Eleanor Roosevelt, she's trying to, the war support has been going up and up and up. Want to know the reasons why? Because combat casualties have been down. And so we need to stop having American bodies coming home. Okay, this is not correct. 205 million, 2,000 dead. But like if you went back and look at the, the Weltkrieg, where do we go to check that actually? Playthrough overview. Statistics. Oh yeah, this was being janky. But 3.16 casualties, over 3 million dead Americans. It's like 6 times as much as the actual World War II. So we're gonna start sending shit to them. I think they don't have any convoys. They have I don't remember if I could check their convoys. Here we go. I mean, it ain't much. It really ain't much. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start by sending them I guess 3,000 convoys. And from there, we're gonna really start to have fun. Request forces. I'm not gonna do that. Oh, I could request garrison support. Yeah, let's get some Indian-American exchange going. So yeah, we'll use their manpower for that. Please, thank you. Gave us 90. So 94,000 Indians are now are being deployed all over the world to like wherever we're garrisoning shit. So like some of them are going to end up here in Central America. There's going to be some of them out here in Australia. It's going to get crazy. Good evening, Tenebrification, and now it's a party. But as soon as we can, next, we're going to then modify the supports. They're going to have, 3,000 of my convoys. Come on. Come on. What we can do now... Oh, next delivery... 25 days. Wait, what? So I feel like that wasn't. Yeah, I think I messed that up. Accepted modified material support. Oh, you know what? I think they couldn't at first actually take the convoys, and now they can take the convoys. I don't know. I don't freaking know. I might just tag over them to find out. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. I just want to make sure this is working because they need convoys before I could really, really, really start to fill them up. So, CSA, India, arming program, check. Okay. I hope everybody had a good weekend. Mine was certainly full of a lot of good things. Some of which even were not me binging every clip of whole live Grand Theft Auto server that I could find. God bless all those language translators. I've been just addicted to the Baker family, and I haven't even seen a lot of Kanata's POV. And I've been seeing people in the comments saying like, "Oh yeah, Kanata's been doing stuff even off screen," and she did that headshot. I won't say more specific for anybody who's catching up on that, but that headshot she did just completely epic. Pure cinema, as they say. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I need to do TDE bug. Okay. And then it's HND, I guess because they're unified. HND? That seems weird. I guess maybe because their tag is now officially India or something. So let's do tag HND. Step, yes. Okay. Okay, they only have 10 convoys. All right, so we do need to wait a month for that to switch over. Okay. All right, dismissing that. We got the research slot available. Oh yeah, did I even select this? Some water. What was the best thing about being CHG? Now that is a good question, Lit Joker. There we go. This is what I've been hoping the farewell graduation campaigns have been about. People asking me things about how it's been or want to go over stuff. The best thing about it. Damn. What a difficult question. I think it's that the thing that constantly surprises me is when I feel hold on, we gotta change the music. I'd say the thing that is constantly surprised me is whenever I find out people were inspired by me in one way or the other, whether that was like not just merely I started playing Kaiserreich because of your guide so I could understand it better. I mean, that is nice too, but like when I'll see people who are like developers of mods or people who tell me they ended up majoring or minoring in history at university because like I had opened something for them. I had made them think different. That's really amazing to me. And yeah. So the impact that I've had an impact on people has been amazing. And you guys have had an impact on me as well. Freaking in a lot of ways. And one of which is like, I mean, it's tacky to talk about money, right? But but genuinely, there has been times where, not even from super chats, of course, the super chats are always incredible, but from even ad revenue, that passive trickle of people who are watching the guides, and they're boosting that algorithm, they're hitting the like and stuff. That trickle of money has sometimes been amazing. Like there's been times in my past I paid rent with YouTube money, you know, um, which is no small feat. Now, most of the time, what I do with it is I would just put it away. I save it. I usually, with you guys might remember how many years ago I used to say, okay, I need to get something for the computer. Like, we got to upgrade the storage or whatever. We're gonna have a fundraiser for that, and I'd have the bar and I'd do something for a week, right? But then I'm sorry. Let me just click whatever. I mean, who fucking cares what we're researching at this point in the game? But what I usually did with it though was so this is money, especially like Patreon and membership money. Always with the Patreon and membership money, is like this is cash that the community has given me because they like what I do. So I'm specifically setting it aside for YouTube stuff. So like that was always money that says, oh, I need to upgrade my storage, go to that money. I need to upgrade my motherboard, go to that money, because that's what that is for, as far as I've been concerned. So that's been great. And even then, one of the greatest super chats of all time I remember getting was, we were going through Tears of the Kingdom, I believe, or no, it was a Breath of the Wild, and we had been discussing like Dynasty Warriors and how there was Hyrule Warriors, and I was interested in it, but it was too expensive, so I was waiting for a sale, and then it had happened brought up a couple times. Said I'm going to wait for a sale, and then somebody super chatted me 100. They gave me a red. There was $100. They said, "Here, this is for you to get Hyrule Warriors." And I was stunned, shocked. It was like one person funding a whole campaign, right? But I took it. I said, I am going to spend this on Hyrule Warriors as soon as there is a sale. I know you gave it to me, but I also want to try to be good with it. So niche jazz music, yeah. Used to play some of my more niche jazz to students too. Mighty the Unfinished Dynasty Warriors play through the end of everything. I might have that. I don't know. I'd have to go through all my drives. It might be somewhere. I remember, you know what? Something I really specifically remember about Dynasty Warriors, that playthrough where I was Cao Cao. We never did Shu. Who has all like the epic characters, like all the fucking. Excuse my cursing. But the Shu in Dynasty Warriors, in Romance of the Three Kingdoms, that's like straight up Shonen Jump anime characters. I mean, look at One Piece. One Piece is. I don't think these are spoilers. I think this is obvious stuff, by the way. But like Zhang Fei Guan Yu and Liu Bei are Luffy and his brothers. Or at least the toast scene. Excuse me. But the Cao Cao or Cao Cao, depending on who you ask, there's a level. It was either like the last one I recorded in that, because I think that whole series was pre-recorded. There's an episode. It's either the last one I recorded or next to last. But I had it was when the Game of Thrones series on HBO was finishing, and I wasn't watching it. I had dropped it after season 5, but everybody was so hype. It was like this huge pop cultural moment. Like you just couldn't fucking escape it. God, I remember me and a friend, we were looking at that Ragtime magazine, but like, Daenerys was being talked about in there. They were always doing that. They're like, Daenerys foreshadowing for Hillary Clinton and a new brand of feminism and all that crap. Just what a fucking rag. Just People magazine for people who listen to NPR. That's what Time has become, Time magazine. So I'm not meaning to spit so much fire. I've been listening to Goddish a lot. Like I've been listening to a lot of different versions of it, which anybody who doesn't know that song Goddish, it's a fucking Vocaloid song. And the Vocaloid version, I hate it. I hate Vocaloid music. I really do. Or I should say, the voice itself. Give me a human every time. But it's a well-structured song. And so I was listening to a bunch of versions of it, and it's like, what a diss track. I mean, that's Goddish. It's like, you write a diss track against God. You're dropping bars on God. It's like, wow, Kendrick Lamar is calling Drake a loser. Did we not know that? I mean, he's calling him a pedophile, not a loser. But, and it's like, how about you drop a diss track on the Lord? And that imagery with the nun and it's good stuff. So I guess that's why I was a diss mode right there for that. But okay, are we ready to go on the offensive here? But yeah, so in the Dynasty, this all comes back to Dynasty Warriors, I promise. So the Dynasty Warriors recordings, I had not been watching, but I was going over to a friend's house, and it was like Sunday night or whatever was the night that that Game of Thrones would air on. And I knew he was watching it, and he was really big into it. Like, he was having watch parties. And I said, I'm not watching this shit. So, like, when's the episode start? And so I said, okay, we'll go an hour and a half after that. I'm going to go after the show is over. So I show up, and is there any point in doing this tank stuff? You know what? I just need to stop. I need to stop just even checking what I'm researching, because research is just... I have researched everything I need. I'm definitely ahead of all of my enemies, or my enemies are caught up with me, and at which point there's other factors, there's industry, there's a million other things. We don't need to think about the research anymore. We thought about the research a lot early, so we don't need to now, although we did end up wasting all that time with the heavy tanks. I will regret that. So from now on, we're just clicking shit. We're just clicking shit as soon as it pops up. So I go over, and it's like 90 minutes later than what was supposed to be start time. So, but the little watch party's still going on. I figure, okay, let me just sit quiet here and let this finish. Now, I don't know what's going on, other than like it was like a battle at Winterfell. I think I had asked like just that much, and so it was the Winterfell episode, Battle of Winterfell, where the Long Night arrives to Winterfell. And the Night King and all that crap. And it was mid-battle, so I don't know a lot about what was going on early. I don't want to bolster spirits. I mean, why not bolster the spirits? Bolster them by 1.2%. Hey. Yeah, bunch of surplus. Yeah, just research shit. Just research random shit. You've got the funding. Follow your passion project. Somebody's like, I want to know how to design a better, I want to, what's some of the crap we haven't been researching at all? Yeah, somebody's like, I'm really wanting to improve the submarine snorkel. And it's just like, he has a snorkel fetish. It's a whole thing. But he says officially, it's an improved design to prevent any water from being sucked into the engines, and also reduces the radar echo of the snorkel head. It's like, okay, sure, yeah, fund it. He just, yes, blowing it on research. I'm gonna be blowing something. Anyway, so scientists sickos. I mean, what can you say? So anyway, so it's mid-battle, and a few things I remember. We were talking about Romance of the Kingdoms. I remember fucking Arya suddenly being Guan Yu, God of War. She had like a spear and was just twirling it around. Wah, wah. And I did this. It was just all this ridiculous shit. And so I was Do I want to move these guys to the Africa front? Yeah, I do. And so I had just watched that. Oh, that's right. I can't send them there. Fuck. Okay, come over here to the Ivory Coast. Just get to the Ivory Coast, and we'll figure it out from there. But there was a point in the Dynasty Wars one where I couldn't find an entrance to an area, and I think I was on a horse and I was just running back and forth all over the map, and it was like late in the scenario, like my side was clearly going to win already, and I just couldn't get to an area. So I was just riding the horse back and forth, and just talking out the nonsense. And I think I may have talked about this. We're out of fire stars. Use this worthless crap. Get handed a bunch of $100 bills. Yeah. So I ended up talking about this movie idea I had, a historical film, which I think I've talked about before, but I actually don't want to now because I think I want to copyright that shit or something. No, I should. I do have a treatment typed up. Okay, so we have Papua, but not this part. Okay, is this where we can now get the option to give it back? No, we can't. Wait, guys. I believe if we now take this rally public support, we'll officially have 100% syndicalism popularity. With some political power and some industrial backing, we'll rally our supporters to our cause. While this will take time and resources, in the long run, this will improve our political standing. So, let's make it official, everybody. Oh, right, it's going to take 180 days. Yeah. Okay, it's 6. Let's check back in 6 months. So, yeah, keep an eye out on that. But yeah, the point was, though, that the episode, admittedly I only saw half of it, was so fucking bad that I went home and I started drafting up, making plans, charts. Like I just immediately went home and went, if somebody can write that crap and get it funded like this, like anything's possible, you know. All hail the Holy Trade Union. Yeah. Rally public support, make another week worth of federal holidays. Hey. So you're saying it would be popular. So you're saying that's going to help with party popularity. I'm glad we're in agreement. We're all in agreement here. Yeah, and now, wow, things have come full circle. So you know, I Game of Thrones, it was shit. I kept hearing it was shit. And I kept hearing it was shit from people who would just like, oh, it was garbage. Anyway, so I'm setting aside 7 o'clock so I can watch more of it. And I gotta watch this steaming turd and keep giving it my time and energy. And whoops. Yeah, wait, yes. We're gonna just research. Just research. We're about to get to San Jose, and we'll be able to close this front. And then House of the Dragon came out, and House of the Dragon, I went, you know what? Okay, it's a really cool scenario. Wait, whoa. Let's give this to Mexico. Let Mexico decide what to do with it. It's not like any of these are sovereign countries, right? Yeah, for those of you who don't know, I know for anybody out there who's like, all brown people just look in or sound and they're all the same. As somebody who's, was born and raised in a border town, the way Americans tend to look down on Mexicans, that's just how Mexicans tend to look down on the lower peninsula. I mean, everybody does it to each other, right? Yeah, anybody watching this who's Honduran, Guatemalan, Salvadorian, etc., just screaming right now at me doing this. But it's mostly because I'm curious what Mexico would do with it. Would they have them stay as a confederation? Are they going to occupy it? Or are they going to make them all each individually independent? And actually, hold on, CSA, Central America. I actually want to see that myself. Yeah, like how Canadians look down on Americans, exactly. And the Brits look down at everybody, and everybody looks down at the Brits. That one's a two-way relationship. And then, okay, so here, what I'm actually going to do, the reason I made that save file is I'm actually going to take it all here for a second, and then we'll do the Mexico plan, but I just want to see what's possible, like what options the game is going to give me. So, Oh yeah, some early seasons Game of Thrones were good. I mean, obviously it's not the book, but that's what people always used to tell me. Oh, you read the books, didn't you? So that's why you think Game of Thrones is bad. No, I mean you have to make compromises and changes when you adapt something. And I think season 4 was actually the best season. Season 2 was a little bit fillery, but like season 4 was the best season. Like there are so many. Like okay, every season was 10 episodes, right? If I had to get a lineup of 10, here's your top 10 Game of Thrones episodes. Admittedly, I haven't seen later, but I don't think something tells me none of those are going to be in the top 10. But probably 5 of them for me would come from season 5. And the best episode, I would say probably the best episode of Game of Thrones, it's a personal preference thing, is the attack on the wall between the wildlings and the Night's Watch. The only thing that stops it from being like a perfect 10, just a completely perfect 10, is they should have played Last of the Giants over the credits. And that would have just sent it into the stratosphere of quality. Here we go. Return to West Indies lands. Yeah, I don't know what I had that was theirs, but sure. And then Papua. Yeah, there. So we were just cleaning up. We just cleaned up New Guinea. Very nice. Caesar, what is that? So anyway, so House of the Dragon's Time came along, which is based on a supplementary book George R. R. Martin did called Fire and Blood, which is really, really enjoyable. In a negative, it reads like a history book. I mean, yes and no. I'd say it reads like a primary source, not a history book. Oh, cool. We got the fun. Fuck it, we're doing the Stratojet. Wait, because I don't think. Yeah, I'm very sure we're not able to get any more air stuff. Jeez, remember a million years ago when we were dying for Maurice Rose to be our specialist? We're gonna get Eddie August here because we're gonna need fire superiority over Japan. I'll be right back. Caesar wants dinner. Okay, I'm back. So House of the Dragon. Yeah, House of the Dragon came, and I went in so skeptical. I was just like hard nosed, like just this gonna fucking suck. And then I was these guys not attempted their invasion. What the hell? Why has this not... Didn't I order these guys to do this a million years ago? They must have been thrown back. Hey, we're nearly done with all the reactors. Good, because it's base building time. So where's my other divisions? Where'd this guy go? Okay. So some of them landed, but not all of them. Okay. Whatever. So yeah, I was just going to House of Dragon. I'm thinking this thing's gonna fucking suck. And then they really won me back in the first episode. They took risks when I think most people would have said, "Oh, you gotta play it safe. You gotta win the fans back." You know, people like me. All right, although maybe not, because it's like, hey, you gotta win back the people who just ate the slop earlier. You know, they're still here for more of it. Win them back. But the first episode was good. There was that, oh my gosh, that birthing scene with Viserys' wife. What a strong choice to make. They got a little playful with the cinematography, which was cool here and there. But you know, there were cracks. It sure as shit wasn't perfect. You know, oh my god, the Massaria. Is Massaria the worst actress in the show? She may be. What a shame. I was really looking forward to seeing her adaptation, and now we got Miss. Don't know if she's French or Jamaican, right? Depends on what accent she's feeling that morning. I'm sure the actress is a lovely person. Talking about what they're paid to do. And you know, there was a lot of stuff that was good. I thought Aemond was being handled great. Both the kid actor and the main actor for him, I thought were doing fantastic. Excuse me. Especially the one who's an adult him. I need to watch more of the stuff he's done, because like he was good in I liked him in fucking the Barry Keoghan film. Not the Sacred Deer one. What's this? Commando Training, sure. Not Killing of the Sacred Deer. Freaking the one that's supposed to, I've been hearing more and more, it was maybe actually just a ripoff of another film. Saltburn! He was, yeah, the kid at the math whiz at the school in Saltburn. Ooh, heard that. Federal minimum wage, donation, Geneva suggestion, ignore list will continue until morale improves. Thank you very, very much. Data verification, that is much, much appreciated. And in fact, you know what? I was talking about track money, I'm going to do this right now. So something I think I'm going to do is I'm going to get a drawing tablet. Something that I could hook up to the screen and then like on OBS when needed, make it pop up. And so that I can draw things up that I'm talking about like I would on a chalkboard. You know, you guys would get to see my teacher movements in horrible handwriting. Wouldn't let me say war crimes. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. YouTube's funny things. So what I'm gonna do is I'm writing down here 725 towards a drawing tablet. I want to look up. I need to research them because I just want a basic one. I don't want to I don't need some shit where it's like I need to make the highest quality Rule 34 with this. Like I want the layers. You know, I want the thing that you know looks like you know what, but we're just gonna say, oh, it's glue, you know, just a basic little drawing thing, like you know, like you could do pass part out on it, you know, like you could do that with a mouse, you could do that with that. So I need to look into if I could just get one online or if I need to run to Best Buy. But, let's see here. Okay, just click one. Advanced carrier holes. Why not? Why not? Improve. Yeah, the snorkel guy. Let's improve his fetish thing. But, yeah, put the AI art to shame. Yeah. But anyway, before that donation, thank you very, very much. Saltburn and yeah, so he's great. Um, the Although I'm hearing that it's apparently quite. In fact, let me look up where can I watch The Talented Mr. Ripley, because I've never seen that. I don't think I have. I know that's from an interesting era in Matt Damon's career. What is it airing on? You can buy it for $15 on Apple. And then, it's buy or rent anywhere. But I might just look up the plot. But I hear that this is that Saltburn actually may be of quite derivative of The Talented Mr. Ripley. So yeah, there's a lot of good actors in House of the Dragon, but this second season just couldn't do it anymore. In the military occupations or number of conquered regions. What is this? Military occ. What is going on here? Okay, so if I click, Fate of Central America. Right, I've been selecting stuff when we were going to do this. Okay, decide what to do individually. So you could have an individual El Salvador, Honduras, Guatemala, Nicaragua, Costa Rica. Okay, was just checking to see if any of them were going to be exempted or if there'd be something else. But also, what's this military operation thing? I don't even know. I think it's gone because it was for that. All right, so let's load up the save file. I feel like it's getting really noticeable how early the sun's going down each day here. We're in the fall. We're officially in the fall. One of the reasons I wasn't, I ended up not streaming over the weekend. It was the last summer weekend. You know, that's why you have to remember the 21st night, December. As GG reminded us all for 8 hours. Thought it was so great that she did that opening song, the opening band song first, and then did that for 8 hours. Beautiful, great move. If you're first Central winter, oh yeah, because you're further up north. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna return the Papuan lands, return the West Indies lands, though I'm not sure what those were. Or in noun site occupation mining might be possible to reconsider that stance. Yeah, I don't know what that is about actually. Oh, are they in position? Are we ready to push in Africa? Are we? Looks like we are. Go! Oh wait, no, I didn't actually draw a battle plan. Hold on. Draw arrow. Then go. Okay, should be easy. Thunderjet is done. It's along Mexico. Let's see, are they going to keep it all? Are they going to keep some of it? Okay, they already released Nicaragua, Costa Rica. Yeah, I guess they're going to just. Yeah, they're letting everybody go. You didn't want to take the stability hits or what? Okay, so we now have here Costa Rica, Nicaragua under Augusto Cesar Sandino. With yet another portrait. His presidency is loved by many, with some even going as far as to create groups in his name to promote him in his role. There's the People's Republic of Honduras. There is Guatemala. Salvadorians, they took a second to get released. The Salvadoran Commune. Yeah. We got a couple of bow tie wearers here. We got another one here. This, you can tell this is the hand-tied kind. Oh, man. I finally learned how to actually hand tie a bow tie. Like, I actually ingrained it into my memory. over the summer, but it was funny because I've worn bow ties basically my whole adult life. Not like day to day, not like when it's a work thing. Actually, I did work one job where I was wearing a bow tie to work by choice. It wasn't uniform, and that was a mistake. But you know, if I'm out for a nice night, I'll throw one on. And but I decided to get some hand tie ones because I wanted different designs. And I learned how to do it, and I was trying to do it off of YouTube videos, and basically there was like the next to last step that I was having trouble with. And well, yeah, my division. Oh no, max support division's right. It's capped at 300. So if it wasn't for the cap, I'd be at 389 now. By the way. Hentai. No, bow tie. Bow tie. You're being hentai. Wearing ties, bow ties, my Mormon days, never again. Oh yeah, that'll do it. That will do it. You know, I was having a conversation. It was about a sidebar because you're talking about like, yeah, I ain't doing that anymore. No more slacks, no more short sleeve dress shirts. Yeah, you're like, you got a phobia against them. I was talking with somebody, and it's like, look. As a general rule, I don't kink shame people. But you can fucking hit the bricks with the landlord. Oh, I need to... There must be some way I can pay my rent shit. I don't want to hear that, okay? I've had landlords. Have landlords. You know, it's... No. Let's see here. It's like figging. Well, that sounds like it hurts, but if everybody's consenting, I mean, I can't judge them. But then fucking... Oh, the landlord? So yeah, proletarian kink shaming. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? CHG wants your money, not a mediocre time. What? What? Where are we? What's happening? I'm quite confused right now. They're gonna try to do some naval invasions over here, but I don't know. Why did my divisions get unassigned from the order? Did you guys see that? Alright, let's try again and go. Here we go. Your fan base has always been tweaking. Yeah. My fan base. I do have a fan base that you know it's a two-way street, I suppose, but like gosh, remember when I was doing Taboritsky in the Moe order? And I think there was like a 30 to 40 minute segment in one of those streams where I go through, because I found online, because people were talking about yandere's, it was like the chart of yandere, which was explaining the subgroups of it. Oh geez, I remember those dark days, yeah. and I also, geez, and I have a friend who, geez, if he's listening now, he's probably so livid. He once told me, if you say yandere one more time, I'm gonna rip off your jaw. Oh man. And then I told him he was being a tsundere, and you know, good. Rocket site. Why not? Bunch of rocket sites. In fact, let me try to find that thing. Yandere chart. Because if I remember correctly, there was like a section of the chart that was circled and said like, this is crime. You know, this is, you need to get an adult. Let's see here. I don't know. Freaking images search isn't helping. Let me try searching yandere type chart, and I think it was on a wiki because that's how we ended up there. Because freaking the profile picture Kurume for was the profile picture for Taboritsky. Anyway, trying to find a chart. Oh my gosh, this article is massive. I'm on a site called dedetypes.fandom.com. Oh my gosh, well there's certainly a large article here, but is there a pic? I know there was like a chart. That's what I'm specifically trying to find. Okay, oh my god. Okay, found a website, yanderemails.blogspot.com. Okay, this person seems like they would know what they need. No, once again, it's just a listing of the names. It's not an actual chart. Frick. Sounds legit. Tabarisky was the yandere girl. Yeah, I can't even hear the music. There we go. Okay, let me try. You know what? Let me see if I can find it by searching myself. So let me do Conquering History Games. Moe Order Taboritsky. Aha! Top result. Taboritsky's Komi number 2. The clock is ticking plus Yandere TED Talk. I thought it was important enough to put it. Okay, boom. Okay, so I get the 3-hour mark. I found it. I freaking found it. So yeah, it's the x-axis goes from harmless to worship, with an asterisk saying presents no danger to you. To you at least, meaning so they'll kill everybody but you. And then the y-axis is the danger level. Oh, I felt an alert. Go off. I heard it go off. What is this? Hey, CHG talking about the yanderes, and the stream is called The Japan Situation. Priceless. We are gonna miss you. Well, thank you very, very much to Krosoff for the art. Yeah, archiving the important stuff. Yeah, so archiving is so important. That's why everybody likes Shiori, because they appreciate her archiving efforts. It's important work she does for humanity. Alright. So we've got Empire of Japan all set. I guess I should do some cryptology crap on somebody. Maybe the Mongolians. 110 days, great, whatever. But oh man, I'm looking. Okay, so it's called Types of Yanderes. So let me try looking that up. Types of Yanderes chart. Oh, first result. See, once I type in the actual name of the damn thing. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Yeah. There's a part. Yeah, the control, abuse, murder threshold versus domestic violence. Because I remember, yeah, it's like there's these other types. Let's see. The final type. Since you're dead, you're safe from her. The rest of the world, however... Oh, man. Memories I wanna do you. Okay. Yeah, they were PAX streams. Yeah, I remember whenever I was doing like some of those Russia, I would have even like on a weekday, I think wouldn't I have somewhere like 200 viewers at a time. National monarchism with a hot dom anime girl as leader. Yeah. That was my niche. you couldn't get that from other gamers on YouTube. Damn, they got modern tanks in this bitch. Look at freaking Russia over here. New political ideology. The Thatcher moment? You'll have to be more specific. What do you mean? Even post Nukes TNO event stream. Oh, post Nukes was amazing. But that sort of stuff's what it's all about. Yeah, that whole. It was just like an amazing, like, post Nuke. The New Order is just like a bunch of people who should be like well-known short story writers flexing their muscles. There's a lot of cool stuff in there. Like the knight trying to save his queen with the wasting illness. It was cancer, you know. Dang, I want to go back through those sometime. You get right down to it, me reading a lot of that stuff. That was audio. I was an audiobook guy. Just like how right now I am painting Eastern Siberia. Or Central Siberia, I should say. Just painting what all these games are. Oh boy, but I'm so sick of the hardcore music. Let's do this one, the British one, you know, British campaign. Or, wait. Yeah, we'll do this one. Alright, so we have the Scandinavian Liberation Army. Let's go ahead and move them up here, because we seem to be having some trouble grabbing Sumatra. Check in on the Navy. There we go. Quite a big force ready to go here. Some cruisers. Damn it, they're making us work for the Solomons again. There we go. We're gonna need to get to the Philippines, Siam. Is Singapore in this? I actually don't even know. This belongs to Japan, right? Right here. Singapore, state owner, Japan. Yep. (1947), the Mongolia front is still barely advancing. We actually are getting an encirclement, so we have been making progress, believe it or not, but I get what you mean. Because look at this, it's their buffed up calf. Don't fuck with Mongolian cavalry, man. Yeah, fighting in Jakarta. Yeah, I really should just keep renaming them whenever they're in a new spot, but it's so much to deal with. Okay, so that's done. Let's get you over here to Australia as well. Yes, sir. Australia, this is you. We're refining so much damn fuel. I'm gonna dismiss that. Having a little bit of trouble hanging on to the air superiority out here, it would seem. Alright, fighters. Okay, put some of you over Sumatra. There we go. Hopefully that'll help. Mongolian lost causers are gonna keep that line of history going a long time. Yeah. All right, we've reached Lake Balka, which I definitely pronounced right just there. I think we can actually backdoor here. The Cowboys are going, yeah, and they're gonna make a run for the capital. Eurasians is so funny. Why would you ever want to die for a continent? Why would you ever want to die for land? But it just... Look, our Russians are doing their part. They got a nice encirclement going on up there. Not to say that... let's see. Oh, wow. No, they're on scraping the barrel and on total mobilization. Ooh, that's a certified whoopsie. And yeah, so that's why they're breaking. Mongolia has actually finally run out of men. So with that in mind, let's start building some infrastructure. Yeah, the Great Russian. We maxed out all the infrastructure in America, so now we're doing it for Russia. Oh, India! India should now have all of those damn convoys. Like huge, massive numbers of them, thousands of them. So now we can... Hey! What? Look who's not dead, huh? Oh, they went Radsock. Okay. Mahatma! Stability plus 10%. AI modifier, focus on offense, minus 75%. Dang it! He's like, give us the guns. We will not use them. A former lawyer, Gandhi valued highly the gradual, peaceful, and lawful independence of India from British rule. With the collapse of the Raj, however, he and his many followers were forced to reassess their position. Though still a proponent of pacifism, Gandhi has become incredibly influenced by the ideas of his colleagues in the now radicalized Indian National Congress. Gandhi's victory in the Indian National Congress's special session has awoken renewed hope for the peaceful reunification of the Indian subcontinent and reconciliation of its divided factions. Uranism would be dangerously popular in a world with non-Soviet Russia. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to send them guns anyway, because I said I would. Starting with infantry equipment. Oh boy, look at that. We could send them 100,000 Dodge trucks, though. In fact, we'll start there. First things first, trucks to move everything around. They would need 50,000 convoys, which they don't have. Okay, so then the first thing we need to do is send them more convoys. Okay, and then... What is this, like 207? Where's the hundreds of thousands of guns? Rifles. I know we just passed them. You know what? I'm just going to start getting rid of all this crap. Okay, so what do? I click producing none-earths once. Yeah, clear it. We're just going to start clearing shit. Because we have so much. But here's the downside of all that. Oh, some of these are Indian weapons. There we go. I definitely would be able to turn them into an autonomous territory and then maybe even absorb them one day eventually if this was vanilla. Uranismo. Here. Wow, I forgot I had some Buffalo divisions out here. That cannot be good on the supply chain. Alright. These guys ready? No. Fuck's sake. Ah. Dun, 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 dun. Dang, it feels like Japan is actually pushing harder out here. Some mine laying, maybe. Alright. I think the Mongol... Oh my gosh, we actually did it. We made it to the capital. Run all the way, cut the damn country in half. Sort of, mostly. We're a little overextended here. I think we lost somebody out there. So what else is new? Hunan capitulated. Why did it take Feng Jian so long? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, really. Okay, let's come down here to Yinchuan. The supply for everybody's just gonna be so shitty out here. But we're gonna keep building that infrastructure up, like I said. So is anybody watching Hollow GTA? Because, my god, I'm in love with it. It's just so freaking funny. It just doesn't seem to stop. It's just always funny. The stuff with the Baker family, as I was saying earlier, so into. It's so trashy and hilarious. Fuamoko, I think their gimmick in this one of like these the oh no, not them here to heal me, I think is so funny because it creates like a form of gambling in your heals. So it's like you get dropped in GTA and you're like, okay, I'm down, somebody's gonna come get me, I'm gonna have to pay money, and just, oh no, I didn't get Hospital Chief Fubuki, I got fucking Fuamoko. and I'm like dying, but they're like, I got a burger car. Polish ship contract. As part of laying foundations for the reborn Polish Navy, the Navy has hired a local dockyard to refit some of the obsolete vessels they've captured during the war. While minor in the grand scheme of things, the order was nonetheless received with joy by the dockyard workers. Oh. Polish building contract. -6% consumer goods, but also -6% dockyard output for 180 days. And 25 political power. Wow. Oh my god, it's just like The Wire. I guess that must have been triggered by some naval technology that I researched at some point. Ooh, that seems like a strange late game event to happen. You check out Coulter, Craig? Man, I did the progress reports for it. If you mean playing it, no. Because I wanted to prioritize getting this back online. So I have not. Ooh. Not once things die down. I'm gonna binge watch Holo content. Yeah. It's so yeah, Ted Brad, I definitely highly recommend try to follow the song. It's not the main story. Obviously the main story is the gangsters versus the cops, and that's been entertaining, the parts I have seen. The airport heist was like so fun. Bay was coming in clutch as shit, picking up Mume. You could tell that you get like a little bit of Overwatch players was happening in it. But then like it's so funny because GTA 5, even with mods and whatever, it's still so janky sometimes, like glitchy, and you just get these. It's funny how they've never solved the problem, which I guess makes sense though. Of if the car door is, if like the driver's side door is blocked, you cannot start that car. Because I don't think there's a button to move between the driver and passenger seat if you're in the car already. The only way you can get into the driver's seat is specifically through the through the driver's side door. So you know these funny moments. And it's amazing to me, but like I knew it was gonna happen. How before it started, I was noticing online a lot of people were bitching. Oh, there's more cops than gangsters. That's not fair. The gangsters are at a disadvantage. See, the gangsters are gonna always have initiative on their side. They're the ones who are gonna be starting shit. You know, the element of surprise, it's everything. And you know, so the cops are a reactive force. And then yeah, FPS skills exactly. You know, like you have Toa's the leader. She was part of Start End. I think she knows her way around shooting. And like there was just like a lot of moments. Like there was a there was a part where the police, it's what finally made them have to figure their shit out, was when they just got completely ganked, almost all of them, by basically just Toa and Ayami with the high ground. You know, I mean, just shooting fish in a barrel. Oh, Sardinia finally fell. Jeez, is there like any men left in that country? Sardinia has announced its total surrender to the Socialist Republic of Italy. The Italian forces, along with a number of independent Sardinian syndicalist supporters, have forced Amadeo and his government into exile, as a new government has been established to rule Sardinia in cooperation with the Socialist Republic of Italy. Pietro Nenni has remarked that this mutual agreement will bring a new age of prosperity and cooperation to Sardinia. Amadeo I responded by stating that even in exile, he shall continue to fight for Sardinia and support all resistance efforts in his homeland. That's great, kid. All right, Sardinia. Yeah, it's just a crater now. I bet you I'd be very, very surprised if any non-Italian troops hit the beaches of Sardinia in the last couple of years of the war here. Because, like, I've been strategic bombing, and I bet everybody else... Yeah, look at this. Italian. Yeah, no way. I mean, like, look, we're the Third International. We have all been fighting and bleeding and dying for each other. But solidarity be damned. No fucking 1947 this late, post-World War, to get this fucking almost now depopulated rock in the Western Mediterranean. No Frenchman, no Brit, no American, no, who else do we have? No Serbian, no fucking Upper Volta, no, not Upper Volta, no Ivory Coast or you know, Sierra Leone, and none of them were gonna die for Sardinia. So yeah. Definitely was, of course, not surprised at all. It was going to be 100% force of Italians that ended up taking it. Okay, yeah, exiled into the ocean. You know what? Just because I'm enjoying doing it, let's do an infrastructure program in India. We'll just keep building up all my big allies. And then I will find other stuff to do. Hey, what happened here in Insulinda? What's going on? What's going on? Where's my army that was here? Oh shit. Okay. Where's the other one? Okay, these ones. I'm gonna delete their order. Come here. Alright. 4th of July. Okay. Oh, I'm on mute because I got blow in my nose. Alright, I'm back from outer space. Hold on. I need it. Hold. Okay. I feel like I've had my nose running more. I think I've been having more black pepper. Been over peppering a lot of my food. I shouldn't do that. For the sodium, if nothing else, you know. Come on! Finish off Mongolia! I want to finish off Mongolia and then we can call it a day. I will, by the way, I will be streaming tomorrow morning. I don't, in fact, let me double check. Because my day today was pretty full. I was doing a lot of things. Let me check my schedule tomorrow. Okay. So, tomorrow morning I definitely could stream. What I might do tomorrow, actually, is I might do a morning stream and an afternoon stream. Wednesday I'm not going to be able to do a morning stream. Wednesday will probably be an afternoon one. Yeah. One more week of October. Wednesday's gonna be the new Bandmate album too. Really looking forward to that. First one after their 10-year anniversary. They can't seem to close this up here, by the way, these encirclements. Yeah, Mongolia delayed the inevitable. They sure did. Now it is finally doggone over. Alright, Russia. I think you have more than earned that. Alright. Okay, time to redraw the lines. Now, the true enemy, Golchak. The one and only. Naval doctrine costs minus 10%. Isn't that nice? They sent every man and most of the women into the meat grinder. Yeah, there. By the way, we never got the... I don't think you can get it as the CSA, but the thing where you could put... It's like women in the workplace, you take a stability hit, but you get 3% recruitable population or 5% or something like that. Supply. Oh, the supply is going to be a fucking nightmare, as per usual. I mean, yeah, Siberia fighting. You know, that's why, I mean, I haven't done it myself. Even if it's only in my own private time, I want to one day in the Moe order do a run as that one, the anarchist guy who's like, he gets the late game start in East Siberia in the New Order. It seems to me like he would probably be one of the hardest ones to win with. We've taken out Mongolia. Oh yeah, and I was saying about the women in the workplace. I guess it's kind of assumed that women are more equal in the CSA, so that's why you don't get the event to like click it. Oh well. And we still haven't gotten, though we're still 63 days away from getting 100% party popularity. I wonder what that'll mean going into the 48 election. Be building railways instead of infrastructure. You know what, you're right, I've been hung up on the fucking... Oh god, look at that. Yeah. That's ugly. Fuck it, we're gonna create the great... Yeah, the great Trans-Siberian Railway out here. You're definitely right, I should have been doing this before. Look at all this shit we're doing for Russia, I'll tell you. Here we go. The Greater, yeah. Gonna be back and better than ever. All right, one of these. So it's gonna take 3 weeks for each one of these that I'm laying down. It's probably going too slow to honestly matter, but you know what? Because oh no, now they're gonna just have great infrastructure. Not like they couldn't use that post-war. The Mongolian People's Republic has been created. So they didn't absorb that. Whoa, the third international as what is that? You know, this in the deep tongues of Cthulhu. What is left of Mongolia? 18,000 men, of which 63% of them are syndicalists. Haiti proposes a rubber development program. Hold on, we'll vote on this next time. So we'll stop it there. Thank you very much for joining me. As I said, I should be streaming tomorrow morning. I can't quite tell you a specific time, but look forward to that. And remember, we did decide we were gonna do a Japan campaign after this. So even when the CSA wins and we take Tokyo, it's not over. We need to take Tokyo, though. We either need to take Tokyo. You know what we might do? We might do the nuke ending just to prove we can, because I think Japan still in Kaiserreich has that trigger. If you nuke them twice, they surrender automatically. But we might do a homeland invasion just to prove I could do it. Resources at this point, yeah. So, all right, anyway, CSA, end of part 32. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm Conquering History Games. Thank you especially for those of you who super chatted. In fact, let me write that down. I'm just going to put $2 because I remember you said that Argentinian money, that's $2 for a drawing tablet. And tomorrow, I'm going to also write that down. To do some price comparing. Because I want to get that done as soon as possible so that we can maybe use it in the Japan half. Alright, so good night, Tenbray, Boke, Evan, Chris, Necrosov, everybody. Bye-bye.